deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's exciting episode, we're diving into a buzzworthy moment where MoNique publicly confronted Steve Harvey. If you missed it, no worries. We've got you covered. Remember the interview with MoNique on Comedy Hype from 4 years ago? We'll revisit some key moments from that. Then, we'll show you the must-see clip where MoNique challenges Steve Harvey on his own show. After this, we'll talk about Steve Harvey's fired back at Katt Williams. Before we dive in, a quick reminder, please subscribe and like the video if you haven't already. I truly appreciate your support, and it allows our channel to continue providing good content. So, let's jump right into these clips.
They've got us chasing the bag and not principle and not integrity. Because when all of that start hitting and all that start going on, I heard my brother with my own ears say, she's burned too many bridges, and I don't know if there's anything I can do for her. And that hurt my feelings because I'm like, brother, you never pick up the phone and say, hey, Mo, what's going on? Before you went on the air and you said to millions of listeners, she's burned too many bridges. You were a part of pushing that agenda before you even asked me what was going on. So when I got on the show, I knew I needed to have that conversation because you wasn't returning my calls. You wasn't returning my text. See, I gave you the opportunity to have a private, when people say, why didn't you talk to him privately? I gave him the opportunity to do that. My texts and my calls went unanswered and unreturned. And someone would say, well, why wouldn't you return it? If you put out there that we have this relationship and this friendship, but when it came about, oh, you're going against the powers that be, and I want the powers to be that no, I'm not on that side. So I'm going to say what it's going to take for them to know I'm with the machine. I'm not about equality. I'm not about what's right and what's fair. I got labeled as difficult, my husband and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels, and I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me, MoNique, you're not wrong. And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister done burnt too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now. Steve, do you know how hurt I was? And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because Mo, listen to me. We fighting two wars here.
What war?
There's two wars. It's what your issue is, and it's what the perception of the issue is.
And what you're saying, baby, and I agree with it when the narrative changes. But if all of y'all said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby, when all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do this any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you something.
That flexing,
we
got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game. But let me tell you what the game is before the money game.
Like this.
Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. We've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo, I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
First up, let's revisit MoNique's perspective from the Comedy Hype interview. She sheds light on the issue of celebrities taking sides, something Katt Williams also pointed out. It's interesting to see how this conversation has evolved over the years, especially considering how MoNique was labeled by Steve Harvey and others. Some might say what she did was a bold move, revealing the underlying tensions and the narratives that have been shaped around her. MoNique's courage in speaking out is something you need to see firsthand. And then, we have Steve Harvey's response to Katt Williams' recent comments, and here's what Steve had to say.
I've been hearing this boy all week long.
Come on, Steve Harvey, get
down, Katt, get down. Get your little ass. Get your sharp. It's cool. I give him love every time. Had him on my show every time. But if you're gonna do another stick, just tell the brother that you're sticking with. Dog, I'm gonna be dogging you on the radio. But it's just, we just moving tickets. Then we can go in the huddle and go ready break. But now don't just do it. Then I come time, I hear about it. Say what you wanna say about me. When you get through saying it, they gonna say my name. I'm gonna walk out there and do what I'm gifted to do. There ain't nothing you could do about that. What you finna do? This ain't no basketball game. You can't block my joke.
You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey, your favorite comedian, you mean you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now?
And there you have it, Steve Harvey's reaction to Katt Williams. Now, I'm eager to hear what you think. Dive into the comments section below and let's get the conversation going. Your insights are always appreciated. Also, if you've enjoyed the video this far, please show your support by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Can't wait to see you in the next video.